Hey, 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 everybody. It is Peter and Sal here from Strong Healthy Women, and welcome to Talking Wellbeing TV, where we share hints, tips, and advice about the foundations of wellbeing. How are you today, Sal?
Thank you. How are you?
Good. I just noticed that my glasses were all skewy. I busted up my lip and I've got skewy glasses.
You're in the ward.
Oh, yeah, but I'm still smiling. That's okay.
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, dear. Hey, today's topic is all about routine and variety. And it's a really interesting topic, I think, because we all crave to have some type of routine, some type of certainty that we know we're going to be doing something, right? But what happens is we're humans and we get bored with it.
We
And
do.
so, yeah, we do. And so we've also got to know that there's going to be some type of surprise in it or some type of variety that happens. And so that's why I wanted to talk about, routine and variety and how you might go about it. And so I wanted to look at it from the perspective of, those women who are really out there, totally successful. And, we know that they're doing some form of routine. And most of them, probably 99.9% of them, they exercise first thing in the morning. And there could be wide and varying different approaches to that exercise. But we know that that's what they do. So I have a routine. I know you have a routine, but yours is very different to mine. So,
Yeah.
and I want to talk about how the mornings are just so important. How you wake up and how you feel when you wake up. Sometimes we wake up and we just feel bleh, we just don't feel like we're firing on all cylinders. And there are those mornings when we wake up and we go, whoa, I'm fully pumped and energized and ready to hit the day. So what happens is when we're fully pumped and energized, we're more likely to go out and do something that's going to keep that momentum going. But when we wake up and we're feeling that blah and not feeling that great, that's the day that we want to hide and we don't want to do anything. And yet it's the day that we really need to do something because that's going to change how we totally feel. That's going to change the energy in our body. It's not going to change us just physically, but it's going to change us emotionally and mentally as well too. So it's such an important thing to get that energy right first thing in the morning, because what happens is if you get it right first thing in the morning, then that is just going to set the tone for the rest of the day. And what it means is that you're more able to cope better with whatever comes your way. Any thoughts around any of this so far?
Um, it's interesting that you're talking about that. I was speaking with a lady yesterday, and she was telling me her daughter's routine is and has been. So she said, I think her daughter's 52, so a year older than
Mm-hmm.
me. From the age of 25, her routine with working out is up at 4:30 every morning. She goes and does her workout for an hour.
Yeah.
And that sets her day up for it yesterday. And so she's been talking to her mother about it, and her mother is 73. And so she's been
Right.
trying to impress that onto her mother. And I was talking to, the mother yesterday, and she's trying to now set that as her routine, not getting up at 4:30 to do her workout, but making her workout one of the first things she does of a morning, because she's
Yeah,
seen
I
the
love that.
benefits in her daughter over 25 or 25 plus years. So
Yeah, yeah. Like a daughter, it's obviously got it all happening as
yeah.
far as developing that routine and that habit, and she's probably just on autopilot right now.
Yeah.
So which is fantastic. It's a really interesting thing, because in order to create that routine first thing in the morning, we've got to know why we want to do it. Because if we don't understand why we want to do it and why it's important to us, so what's the purpose? Like, what are we going to gain from doing it?
And don't just go with, there's so many times, don't just go with the generic answers of fit and healthy.
No,
dig deep.
No. Yeah, dig deep. But, what's the feeling? What's the feeling that's going to change? Well, it's going to be that you've got more energy, you've got more stamina mentally, physically, emotionally. I definitely am in the wars today. My earbuds have fallen out now. So, it definitely creates a different type of feeling for us. And look, not just that, it helps with all of those preventable health diseases that we can face in our life as well. Diabetes, cholesterol, heart disease, some forms of cancer. So the list goes on and on and on. So there's so many benefits to doing it. And I know that some people will say, I'm not a morning person. We all started off as morning people. We all have the same circadian rhythm, the same body clock that works in the same way, but it's our environment that's changed it. It's what we do and how we approach our day that has changed it. And the same can be said for just anything in life, is that our environment can really, really affect us. And I was listening to a fantastic podcast show yesterday, and he was actually talking about the air that we breathe, and how we focus on, doing so many other things, and yet the air that we're breathing is such an important aspect of, staying healthy. And I thought about it and I went, oh my God, how blessed am I to live in the country where I don't have all the, the pollution and everything like that. But there is so many other toxins that we can be around in. And what he was getting to was that our environment has such a massive impact on our health and our well-being. And, we always say, oh, well, my mum's got this or my dad's got that, so therefore I'm going to get that. But we don't have to. We can change it. We can take some level of control with what we do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how do you change it to have a routine first thing in the morning? Well, the first part of it is like knowing why it's important to you. So what's the purpose? Well, how are you going to feel? What's it going to give you? What's it going to bring to your life? And the first thing that I'm also going to say in relation to that is I don't want you to think about it from the, exercise is boring perspective, because the minute that you start telling yourself, stories like that, then that's the time that you're not going to do it as well too. So the very first thing is work out why it's important to you, and really delve deep into, how it's going to change your life, how it's going to impact your life. And also think about the things that that you can't do right now, that stop you from doing certain things. What if a girlfriend says to you, hey, let's go skiing tomorrow? And if you're not feeling like, yeah, you want to be good to go. Yeah, that's exactly right. You want to be going, oh yeah, absolutely, let's do it, I'm off. as opposed to in the back of your head going, well, hang on a minute, I need some lead up time for that. I'm going to have to get myself fitter. I'm going to have to lose a few kilos. I'm going to have to do all of these things. And it's like what we were talking about on Monday, you know, less is more. So when you just bring it back down to that tiniest step that you can take, then you've got it covered.
Mm-hmm. And even take it back even further. If skiing's not your thing, hiking's not your thing, take it back to even further to those everyday things that you do. So when you're getting up off the couch, you're holding on and pushing yourself up to get off the couch. Getting in the car, are you holding on to the door handle and pulling yourself up out of the car, lowering yourself in while you're holding? Now, one thing this lady said to me yesterday when I was talking to her, and she has been telling herself that she can't get up and down off the floor. She said,
all right, okay.
She said, I have no, she said, it had only just clicked to her. I have no physical reason that I can't get up and down off the floor. I've just been telling myself that. And the past week, she's been getting up and down off the floor. And she said, I'm having problems. She said, but it was me telling myself that I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Yes, we need to love ourselves more, and we need to tell ourselves the good stories rather than the stories of the things that we can't do. Yeah, totally love that. So, you know, if you're thinking right now that, right, this is going to take up time to develop this routine, well, it's time that you can invest in yourself. Are you not worth it? You're totally worth it. And even if you go, I'm going to start with 5 minutes and I'm going to set my alarm 5 minutes earlier and I'm going to walk around the outside of my house, or if it's too cold outside, I'm going to walk up and down my hallway. And I'm going to do that for 5 minutes. That is starting. And that's what it takes, is to bring it back to the smallest step that you can possibly take, but be consistent with it. So you go, I am doing this every day at 5 to 6. Yep, every single day. I'm going to go walking for 5 minutes every single day, 7 days a week. Okay. And so you want to aim to get to around 90 days. So if there is a day that you don't do it, you get to go back to day one and you get to start again.
But if you get to that day that you don't do it, or that you don't feel like doing it, ask yourself the question, why don't I feel like doing it if I did it yesterday? I did it yesterday, so why am I not doing it today? Because it's only your mind that is playing tricks on you.
Yeah, that's such a good point, Sal. And like getting a journal that's dedicated to, you know, writing it down. So today I've done 5 minutes and this is how I felt. This is how I felt beforehand. This is how I felt afterwards. So you really want to connect with those feelings and emotions associated with doing it. Because, you know, doing that 5 minutes, even though it seems so small, you've accomplished something. You've been successful first thing in the morning. Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Yeah. You should be feeling proud that you've done it.
Yeah, 10 foot tall and bulletproof. I've done it. I feel fantastic. You know, and for most of us, we probably don't really like exercising. You know, there are those odd, rare people who do love exercising. You know, when I was halfway through my workout this morning, like the sweat was pouring off me. And it feels, you know, it feels uncomfortable. But what do I do in my head when I'm sweating like that and it feels uncomfortable? I go, I am strong. This sweat means I am getting healthier. I am getting fitter. This sweat is me being successful and taking control over how my body is. So I have to very quickly turn that switch in my head. And this morning I was doing a particular exercise that I don't really like, and I do force myself to do these things. And the timer hadn't gone off, and I went to stop. And do you know what I heard in my head, Sel? I heard you saying, "You're stronger than that." No, I did. I heard Sel going, "You're stronger than that." And I've gone, I am stronger than that. Keep going. So I got goosebumps then. So you can, like, we seriously can change that routine that we have. And as I said, just make it so small. It is ridiculous, which is the topic that we talked about on Monday. But today, what I want you to think about is developing a routine. I want you to actually create some type of routine for yourself, something that is going to be doable and manageable. So get that pen and paper out and write it down, or better still, post it here in the group so that we can actually support you. So we can say, come on, it's day 2. Have you got it done? Declare it. Tell us what it is. Yeah, but make sure that it's got variety. And you alluded to this on Monday as well too. It's like, instead of going left, go right. That's variety. Look around. If you look up, if you're outside and you look up, hey, those clouds are different every day. That sky is different every day. You know, the birds that you see flying past, or whatever it is that you see, that is going to be different. What you're smelling is going to be different as well too. And so all of these things are giving you variety. So when you start to go, oh, I'm bored with doing this, then look around and take a deep breath and start to appreciate it. And it can be something as simple as going a different way. So that's what I do every morning. I get up, I write one page of what I'm grateful for in that morning. Whatever comes into my head, I write one whole page. And then I say, I am grateful for me, and I love heart it and give it a kiss and a cuddle, because I have to be grateful for myself first and foremost. Because if I'm not grateful for myself, then I'm not going to be grateful for anything else in my life, because I am important. Then I get out of bed and, you know, I drink my water and my lemon water and those types of things, which literally take no time. And then I'm out. Shoes are on. I'm gone. And I've gone until I get 10,000 steps in, which is around 8 kilometers. I plan for this because I get out of bed really early, and then I come home and I strength train. I either HIIT train or strength train. And there are 2 days a week where I don't actually do the strength or the HIIT training, and that's in the middle of the week and at the end of the week. And they're the days I still go out for the walk, but they are the days where I might do some stretching, or I might do some yoga, or I might just meditate instead, you know. So there are different things that I do. So I've developed this routine that I do consistently that gives me the power and the energy and the momentum that I need to face every single day and live it the best that I possibly can.
And when you start your day after you have done your routine, I'm sure there are other feelings that you're feeling besides the I feel good, I feel healthy, I feel fit.
Yeah.
You know, such a busy life. You're feeling productive. I know the other day I did my workout in the morning and I finished my workout and it was like, okay, I'm on a roll. Because as most of you know, my workouts are afternoon. I'm an afternoon girl. But I did it in the morning, and so it was okay. This is great. I connected with how I was feeling, and I'm feeling productive. I'm getting things done today, which is what you need to connect with as well, not just the I feel fit, healthy, energized type thing. Connect with those other deep.
I love that. I'm going to challenge you. 7 days straight, Sel. That's 5. There's 7, everybody. 7 days straight. Come on, Sel. Do it. Do it. Who wants to join Sal?
Deal.
What's that?
7 days.
Deal. Okay.
Deal.
If you are listening today, Sal is going to work out in the morning. She's always been an afternoon girl. We are going to convert her to the morning. If you are someone who doesn't have a routine, join Sal. She's going to post over in our free group, Women Over 50, Get Active and Healthy. Photo every day, Sal.
Every day.
Let's see it in there.
Deal.
Every day. And you can put the photo in there. And then everybody else who's listening and is doing it with you, they can put their photo in below you as well too. I'm going to put my photo in with yours as well. And that's a great challenge for the next week.
Okay, and now, hang on. Morning.
It starts tomorrow morning.
Morning workout. 7 days straight. This is going on my notice board.
Yay.
Oh, I better spell it right. There, in writing on my notice board.
And do you know what Dad has just done? You are 75 to 80% more committed to it and more likely to retain that information that you have just taken in, which is about morning workouts, because you've taken the time to write it down. So okay. Awesome.
Awesome. What we'll do today, I want to put this challenge up. So we're doing our 7-day workout. So I'm going to take a photo of this, put my initial name on it. I'm going to post it in the group. So whoever else has written it down today and is joining me in that 7-day challenge, post it in the comments, your written word that you're going to join me for the 7 days.
Right, I'm going to write it down. I'm joining you for your 7 days.
Awesome.
All right, ladies, so just to wrap up, we are talking about routine and variety. And so what we want you to think about is the power of the morning, the magic of the mornings. When you set your day up right, when you set your day up with starting with exercise, you change the whole energy in your body. You feel accomplished, you feel successful. You want to keep variety in it, though, to stop yourself from getting bored. So that might mean going left or right, or looking at the sky, or doing something a little bit different. But what it means is you just take it down to the smallest thing. If you've only got 5 minutes, if you think you only have 5 minutes, then that's what we want you to commit to. There's no point waiting for, I'm going to wait till I have more time. Because guess what? Time is time. You've got the time. It's just 5 minutes. You might take longer. You might do an hour. It's entirely up to you. So get it started. Join us over in our free group, Women Over 50, Get Active and Healthy. And Sal is going to throw a post up there in the next 5-10 minutes or so. Yes. And everybody is going to commit to that for the next 7 days. All right, ladies. Thanks for joining me, Sal, and thanks for taking on the challenge.
You're welcome. You are welcome. I do have one question for everybody out there regarding time that you just spoke about. Ask yourself this: how much time have you wasted over the past, let's say from January 1st, how much time have you wasted since January 1st saying, I should really start something?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's you could have been doing 5 minutes of exercise every day since 1st of January.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And it's just break it down into something that's manageable for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sal, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining me, ladies. You're welcome. All right, and we'll see you on Monday, and I will see you over in the free group for our exercise of the week. Hey, it's March, isn't it?
No,
Are we coming up to March?
Monday.
Monday's March.
Yes.
Yeah. So which therefore means we're on our new exercises.
Yes. Excited about that. We got some wonderful ones in there.
I know. I'm just looking at what exercise of the week will I share tomorrow or Sunday. Not sure yet.
Gonna be fun.
Okay. It's going to be heaps of fun. All right, ladies, take care. We'll see you all soon. Bye. Bye, Sel.
Have a great weekend. Bye, Peter.
Bye.